more. We always wondered why love hurt.
Why does love hurt in the first place? I mean, but it's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's
love. That was about 4 different keys.
Bonus horn parts there. I thought
we didn't rehearse that, as you can plainly see.
Reasonably within
no,
tonality.
That wasn't reasonable.
Yep. But
hello, and
you never know.
Welcome aboard. Yay! We are live.
Try to find us on here on the old Facebook.
Yeah, hit refresh.
I did hit refresh. I'll hit it again.
Hit it again.
Hit it again.
Yeah.
Gonna have to refresh YouTube a few times. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, there we are. There we are.
First of all,
hello. Oh, we've got 3 comments already.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
It's happening.
Oh,
yeah,
wow. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Janice.
Marie. Hey,
and Marie and Peter. Hello.
Boom, boom, boom.
Good to see you. Yay.
I can get rid of that because we're done with that. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
And we'll try this on the YouTubes and see.
No, oh, hit the
Lip, 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 lip. There we go.
All right. And we're there, too.
And we're there. Hello to everybody
How
watching.
Are you
we always take a look at the post-mortem on these things. Wait a minute. Does that mean after death? No, anyway. And we take. And I get comments from people like, oh, I enjoyed the broadcast. Never heard from them. So I'm like, obviously, people are watching. I don't even know. So if you are,
well,
hey,
apparently
thanks
if
for
you're
joining
watching
us.
On a TV, you can't comment.
You can't comment.
So
a lot of people are just on the smart TV. It's a really huge screen. Good God, it's a huge screen. And they're having a lot of fun with it, but they can't comment, so it's a drag. But I hear from them later, so that's awesome. And if you're able to comment, because many do in both of these locations, then great. Glad to hear from you. We like to acknowledge everything that's going on.
We do. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm probably make a new tab. We're probably live on my personal
Can I have one more tab?
Too.
And we'll pop that right there, and we'll do that.
I don't know why it does that. I didn't set that up to happen, but here, I'll find it.
Yeah, could you find this place?
It's just this weird thing that started happening.
These thingies. Yeah, here we talk about.
Yep, there we are. We're live on my platform too. Hello, Aaron and Johnny. I see you there.
We've got people actually watching here, so I'm glad we tune in.
Okay.
There's a bunch of
Maurice and Andrew and Aaron.
Oh, boy.
Hello. Good to see you.
You know, we have fewer people on the other page there, so that's funny.
Oh my gosh, I love it! Yay!
Oh, the theme song, Jack Jones.
Jack Jones, we saw him live.
We saw him live,
and he sang "Love Boat."
He did, he did, and his other big hits like "Wives and Lovers."
Hi, Julie.
And apparently something that was
Opera?
a huge hit in the Philippines. But he's
Mom, hi.
He did. Hey there,
Lisa.
Hey, awesome.
Lisa and Errol, hello.
Frightening. It's frightening that we largely still know the words. I'm pretty good. I think you had more than I did. But yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
Yeah, you never know.
Hello.
It gets ingrained in your memory, I got to tell you.
Okay, I think I'm caught up. Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
Oh, Love Boat, Love Boat had a few lives. Didn't it have a reboot in the 90s sometime?
It had, I don't know when it was, but...
Yeah.
I don't think I had cable when it had a reboot, but... And
as I recall, it was one of those shows that had like several there were like 3 different TV specials before there was a Love Boat series. Like the first special had a completely different captain. I forget who it was. And all that sort of thing. And it just, Aaron Spelling kept on trying to launch this thing. And finally it's like, oh, there we go.
Launch, get it?
Yeah, like take that bottle of champagne, poof, and away goes the Sleepy Boot. And as a matter of fact, this was all based on a book called The Love Boats.
Which I own.
Which you own.
I do.
Which I think you actually have mentioned that you read this, and it's a little sleazy.
It is. It's it was written by a woman who was a cruise director. On, her book became the basis for Love Boat. Yep. It was a little bit sleazy. She wasn't quite as clean cut as Julie, but she wasn't sleazy. I don't mean to imply that about her. She wasn't sleazy. It was just the whole ship thing.
The thing.
I got out of that. Hi, Keith.
Hello, indeed. Howdy, howdy.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
What's happening over here on the tubes? Okay, Karen.
Yes.
Hello, so much to you. But definitely.
All right.
Well, here we are.
Hi, Steve.
5 minutes
Yes,
in.
please. Please come aboard.
Piping aboard. I should have a bosun's whistle, but I don't. However, that will not stop me from
bad
saying
planning,
it.
I guess.
I don't have a button on here that does bosuns. I have a button that does.
Nope.
Not even close.
Wrong
no. Anyway,
theme.
Wrong war.
Wrong theme.
You know, wrong military. Quite frankly. So
Hello, Renee.
We're stuck here with
Good
this.
to see you.
And that's what we got. Boom, boom, boom. East Long Island, baby.
Nice.
Hot stuff. You probably got a hell of a lot more precip than we did because that storm moved east and north and like socked Maine.
Yeah.
So and Eastern Long Island, like I think normally gets hammered. When we're just socked with a foot of snow, you've got 3. So I hope you're managing.
Yes.
Because that's the things.
Indeed.
My sympathy to you. I know these things. So
he's making a lot of assumptions there.
I assume.
Hi, Dennis.
Swabbies. But definitely.
So.
Yeah, and I think Dennis there knows his way around a grog or two, speaking of Navy.
With that in mind, I think maybe I'll start with a drink with Navy rum.
Sounds like an excellent.
Which I'm calling Yeoman Purser Burl Smith.
Well, what better way to start than with the Purser's rum over here? Mm-hmm.
Navy rum. I'm using Pussers. There are other Navy rums, but I can do this one in this.
Okay.
So I'm starting with 2 ounces of my Pussers rum.
Great place to start.
Yeoman Purser Burl Smith.
Yep.
And then it's going to take a very 70s turn very quickly.
Galliano, anybody?
Yes.
Oh boy. And away we go.
So,
and
2 ounces of that.
You know.
And
I am just sidling up to that bar and asking Isaac, can you make me another wallbanger, please?
Isaac was behind every bar on that ship. I don't know how he did it.
Hardest working man in showbiz.
Yeah,
I tell you.
no kidding.
It's astonishing.
Half ounce of peach liqueur.
Peach liqueur. Mm-hmm.
I'm using Marie Brazard.
Marie Brazard.
I wanted to double check that.
It's good to double check.
Yes.
We have 2 excellent peach liqueurs right now, and this is one of them.
We do.
But definitely.
And for that special 70s touch.
For that special 70s touch, because.
We'll use a 1/4 ounce of
else?
Galliano. Too much Galliano will make your drink go south really badly.
Fast, so you want to be very measured. It's like using Fernet, which is a very, very dominating flavor. And or any of these anise liqueurs, you really got to have a careful touch. 1/4 ounce is usually plenty, and it gives it enough flavor. It really does. It makes me think. What else is a very 70s sort of thing? Tia Maria, perhaps popular in the period. Tequila became very big in the 70s, normally in sort of a margarita, but the tequila sunrise as a deployment, yeah, definitely.
3/4 of an ounce fresh lime juice.
Wine coolers, you know.
And I'm going to do 5 dashes of Angostura bitters.
That's an excellent place to be, too.
Shake with ice. Pardon me. While I get my ice.
Well, I ice us.
Okay.
Almighty ice us.
Speaking of 70s programming.
Only of the highest quality. But definitely.
Okay. I might be changing my mind a little bit here already.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. I do take some inspiration from Daryl. By the way,
Charlie Chaslem. Oh, it's Alan Hale Sr.'s birthday. Thank you for letting us know.
Speaking of,
Captain and Tennille.
Speaking of skippers, the kid.
All right, I'm back to my original plan.
Sounds good to me. By the way, comment on the captain. We understand that Daryl Dragon's father was, of course, Carmen Dragon, who directed the Hollywood Bowl Symphony. I don't know how many people knew that. And if you did, well,
probably
you're way ahead of
me. Probably a lot, but...
But you've probably seen a lot of those Hollywood Bowl albums. That's Carmen Dragon. So, comes about it, honestly.
Hello. Okay, who else is... Oh!
Dash is the Galliano. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
You literally you put it in a cleaned out like hot sauce bottle, like one of the small what am I thinking of? Tabasco. Yes, thank you. The tiny
tried to reach
Tabasco
your mind, but
is the perfect dasher for those anise liqueurs. I use that for Pernod, and literally 6 drops. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Okay, I said you could either pour this into a double old-fashioned glass, or you could pour it into a tiki mug. Or you could strain it and serve it up on up. You
on up.
You can serve it up. But
serve it up.
I decided to do this because we have these lovely Valentine's Day glasses from Trader Vic's.
And we have these cute little strap-on umbrellas there.
Yes.
You know? Well, clip-on umbrellas.
Clip-on umbrellas.
Yes. They come from, I think...
Yeoman Purser Burl Smith.
I think those are made by Fred, who makes all sorts of fun type items in silicone.
Oh, yeah.
And what do you know? Let's give that a try. This looks...
It's really good.
This smells really good. This smells like a grog.
Hi, Amy. Oh, Jonas Quimby. Yes.
Oh, wow. I could be happy with that all night.
I know, right? We got to make others, though.
Yeah, people ask trivia questions about Gilligan's. It's like, what were the names of some of the characters? They get named in the very first episode and then never thereafter. So Skipper is Skipper, He has a name.
Oh, my gosh.
The Professor has a name.
Okay, there's a song on Spotify. If you don't know this one... I gotta find it. By the way,
want to drop the Spotify playlist on everybody?
I do, but I just clicked away from it because I need to share this song with you. I'm not gonna play it because I don't think I can just play a song. But let me find it because
you could hear, but it would be difficult.
I was dying,
and we're not here to violate any copyrights.
Okay, wait.
We're to point you towards some fun things while we do our shtick, so that you can actually enjoy a little soundtrack while we do our thing. Because we can't play music. We can play music if your band has all this great background stuff. You make all this exotic things.
You can give us permission.
You would like to give us a written permission that we can do this. We'll play it on the air. I love that kind of thing. We've featured many bands, some labels, some very friendly. Rumbar Records comes to mind, and some really
Dionysus.
great. And Dionysus, yes, as well. Okay. It's fantastic stuff on these labels. Worth checking out.
All right, if you have, you don't have to have Spotify. I'm sure it's other places too, but. The song Gilligan by Norman Bates and the Showerheads. It's so hilarious.
All you need to know.
Yes.
Look this up.
Norman Bates
and
the Showerheads. Boom. If you haven't heard that one, you'll crack up. All right. I got to share this playlist differently this week because when I tried to share it the way you're supposed to...
Didn't work.
It didn't work.
Boy.
So, I'm just going to drop it everywhere.
Wall banger and one of those strap-ons. Yeah.
All right. I think that worked. Uh-oh. What's... Oh. What? Do I have something in my face?
Oh,
Dano!
No.
Hello! Oh, Janice. Stairway to Gilligan's Island. Yeah, Gilligan.
Oh, the classic.
By Norman Bates and the Showerheads.
Stairway, which scans exactly as the same meter as Gilligan's Island theme. And there you go. It's like Sherwood Schwartz. Ave Maria.
Hi, K-Mom and Cherry. Hello. Oh, okay. So the drink, we've made one so far. This is Yeoman Purser Burl Smith, a.k.a. Gopher. It's going to drop the playlist on you.
It's very groggy, but that's because I make grog with the same base liquor. And it has similar sorts of things going on. I like this a lot.
Oh, Cherry, you're so sweet. Hey. I don't think we have that ability yet, but I'll drop our PayPal.
We are
if you're interested.
Not yet authorized for that, unfortunately, because I sincerely appreciate the inclination towards donation. I really do. It's how we keep these things going. In the meantime, the best we can do is a Patreon. We actually do have an active Patreon page.
Hi, Rusty.
And if you would like to donate via there, we will drop the link on you, and it's very easy. There are levels starting at $5. So, away we go. Oh, excellent. Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
You put that together today. I think there's a lot of fun stuff on there.
I was inspired. I wasn't going to do a new playlist.
You thought, okay. Oh, hell.
And then I thought about Love Boat, and who's not inspired by Love Boat?
Who's not inspired by Love Boat,
If you're not inspired by Love Boat, you're probably not watching those.
I'm just thinking about, the condescending captain, and you've got the lecherous doctor roaming the ship there. Oh, meet me in my cabin later. Oh, You've got
Dr. Bricker.
The impossibly perky cruise director. You've got the hardest working man behind the bar. He's basically fielding 10 bars, and he's always there. I mean, you've got 10 brothers, you were quintuplets or something because you're all over the place, dude. Yep. And the fairly incompetent purser. Who else?
No, he's competent in the pinch. He's just clumsy.
He's just klutzy, that's all.
Just a klutz.
So that's it. There's your crew right there. Occasional appearance by Dick Van Patten as a random, like, sort of person. Boom, boom, boom.
Thank you, Cherry.
Yes, but definitely. So if you want to drop the Patreon, showing.
I'll drop our Patreon too, but
anybody who is not already patronizing us, who would like to, you want to patronize us? Yeah, that's fine by me. The Patreon allows you to throw a little into our coffer to keep these things going, and we appreciate it. If you're already doing it, mwah. You already know the fun benefits you get from being a member, and if you're not, take a look.
Don't worry, we're not going to make this like a commercial all night.
30-minute commercial.
Yeah, no.
The benefits you're going to get are as follows. No, this is not that kind of show. We drop it on you once and done. You can always look at the comments.
And we don't have to speak of it again. Oh, but you know what we do need to speak of?
Yes.
Join us Sunday at noon Eastern for my birthday brunch.
Mm-hmm. This one is having a birthday. We got to make it.
I figured by noon on my birthday we'll both be half in the bag.
So, join us to get us whole in the bag, shall you?
Peter, nice. You're correct. Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol was a guest on the Love Boat with the episode with Marion Ross, and wasn't it also... Who was actually playing her husband on that episode? Wasn't it actually... I can't think of it right now.
All right. Well, I'm sure someone here will tell us.
Tom Bosley. Wasn't it Tom Bosley?
Yeah.
On this? So there we have, the Happy Days couple, but they're not playing.
And then Andy Warhol shows up. He's like, hi, Marina. Because her name was Marina Del Rey.
She plays a former Warhol gal who was in all the movies and everything, all the racy stuff, and then she's gone clean, and now she's a suburban housewife. But then Andy Warhol, for some reason, and his entourage is on this ship. And he realizes he's there, and he pays her a visit. Hi, Marina. It's so crazy, It's like those episodes of Chips in the last season.
Doug, I remember our boat drifting into the Pacific Princess. We had a boat. My mom's watching, so she'll remember this. We had a boat whose outboard engine liked to die a lot.
Cough.
Yeah, and we would drift into ships in the port of Los Angeles. And I remember drifting into the Pacific Princess.
Port of Call, Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was simultaneously
horrified,
terrified and excited.
Morbidly fascinated.
Yeah. It's the Pacific Princess. It's the Love Boat.
You're just looking up at this wall of
Rusty.
steel as your boat goes bonk, My little ship.
Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate that.
Please. But definitely.
So.
Oh, it does. Coming from Louise. Yeah. Julie was perky because she was on Better Living Through Chemistry. Well, it was the period. What can we say?
Yeah, well.
And many.
It's always the period.
Went through such things, but this much happens to be true. So I'm not going to try to deny it.
Better Living Through Chemistry.
Oh.
Yes. You're the second person to say that, Moto.
Second dragon connection right there. I feel like I need 2 keyboards in front of me so I can be doing this business.
We could do that.
We could do that, actually. We have 2 keyboards.
Not right now.
I'm not doing that right now. And I could actually play competent chords because I've been relearning for the first time in 35 years. You pick it up again. It's not exactly a bicycle, but you pick it up again. You got to practice.
It's like a horse?
Horse, maybe. Yeah. Maybe a horse. I don't know. That kind of thing.
Jennifer, hi!
Hello.
Good to see you. So this was because it's getting low.
It's getting kind of low. I'll stop on
Yeoman
that.
Purser Burl Smith, 2 ounces navy rum, ½ ounce peach liqueur, ¼ ounce Galliano, 3/4 of an ounce fresh lime juice, and 5 dashes Angostura bitters.
Nom. I will say, a lot of times when you see a bottle that says naval style rum, it usually says Navy strength. And that usually means something like 120 proof. Whoa! That's a little high.
Yeah, he asked me which proof I wanted tonight. I was like...
Take your pick, right?
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Paul Service has decided, in its wisdom, to actually make this 80 proof. It's a regular style of rum. If you taste it, you go, wow, there's a lot going on there. It tastes like this is really strong stuff. It's just 80 proof.
Oh, Peter, thank you. Yeah, we're working on it. There'll be more Velvetones.
Not to worry. There are some things in the works as the grains of sand through the hourglass. But,
I recorded a song with Dano, who's watching.
Yeah.
In the summer, and we're finally making a video for
it. The video is coming together.
The video is coming together.
And speaking of which, we might have been...
Barnacle remover. That's a good name for a drink,
That's an excellent name for a drink. If I don't find that in the book to my left, I'd be surprised.
I'm going to add it to
Just add it to the list, and oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What are they going to? Obviously, of course, you realize that we have perhaps been slightly behind on the Velvetones because Ms. Glenny decided that she had to cut a record, so we helped her out there. If you haven't seen that music video, it is available at the usual resources. Look
it needs more
on
views.
YouTube, on the
if
Facebook.
you haven't seen that video.
If you haven't seen it, where have you been? It's been up for a week.
It needs more views.
Please, this is a lot of fun. Check it out. It's a great little song.
I don't want to hear it from her if it doesn't get a lot of views.
She knows it's going to sell 1 million, so she wants you to help her to do so. But check it out. Don't be stupid. It's I'm not telling you not to be stupid, but go look at the song. Don't be stupid. There you go. A lot of fun.
I could drop it. I could drop it again.
Why am I sitting here jawing? Drop the song.
I'll drop the link.
Boom. Link right there. Go take a look. A lot of fun. Watch it multiple times.
It's going to have to be the YouTube link, though, because I can't drop the...
the Facebook link's a pain. I know. The way they design these things. I'm just trying to sell a product here, and they're like, oh, well, you got to go through these hoops. Forget it. I'm just going to tell you where it is. Just tell you go to YouTube. Go to a different platform. That's what I'll tell you to do. So here's the kicker.
I didn't mean to do that.
What's the kicker?
Keep talking. I'll fix it.
I'll keep jawing in that case.
Keep jawing.
But definitely. We've actually had some comments on that, like, could I just play this at work? Because there's a lot of people who need to be reminded not to be stupid.
You can play it anywhere
I'm thinking,
you want.
play it wherever it's authorized. That's fine. If you're controlling the radio, go to town. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. What would Isaac do? I love it, Satellite. And hi, Satellite. Good to see you.
WWID. We need to have like a little placard. I need to have like this thing that tacks onto my jacket. WWID. What would
Isaac do?
Isaac would give you a really tall drink in a hurricane glass that's a layer of pink and a layer of blue. Really shocking blue, too. With a very long straw, a huge swizzle, and a couple of umbrellas. And say, here you go. And it's frozen, too. And, you would suck that down and say, oh, can I have another one? Hey, no problem. Just give me a minute. Boom.
Okay, you'll like this comment. Speaking of rum, this is Lisa. When Errol was in the Navy, the Brits would want to come over to see the U.S. submarine. His buddies wanted to go over to the Brit sub because there was booze on board. Yes. Yes.
We all know from history that the British naval rum ration of centuries of venerableness ended in 1970. Whoa! Wah, 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 wah. On Black Tot Day, which is actually coming up pretty soon, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
So the fact is that the British did not have, unless Errol was in the Navy a long time ago, they didn't have rum on board because they were getting a ration. They had rum on board because they had rum on board. Isn't that great? Oh, yeah, we're just having some liquor, I know. You're aboard a sophisticated vessel with all these electronics. You're supposed to be sober the whole time.
I think that's...
Yeah.
A great idea.
No, it's the Navy.
Not being sober all the time. Having liquor on board.
I'm just imagining the military where it's just like, oh no, we don't drink. Really? Okay, yeah. Why? I got another good story for you. Why? I would. Jeez. Military. You bring us to do dangerous things. How about snifter once in a while, will you?
Yes, a lot of Isaac's drinks are frozen white drinks in hurricane glasses with tons of fruit garnish.
Oh, huge. Huge. Like, a big like slices of strawberries and chocolate curls and pineapple sticks and
made in blenders.
It's all these big blender drinks, and it's probably got the big machine back there that's just like, big frozen slushy thing. Nothing wrong with that. I've had my share of those. They can be perfectly fine. Bushwhacker, love them. Good stuff. Oh, Rudy Valley. No, that's actually a dated reference. I'm not saying you're dated, but that's a good one. I have a Rudy Valley record right here somewhere.
He is, you are too.
Yeah. He definitely had that thing going on. Very, very, very yachtsman, as a matter of fact. And I'm trying to think of what was his catchphrase. He had like a thing. It wasn't tally ho. Hi ho, everybody. I think it was Rudy Valley.
Okay.
Sang through a megaphone. A very, very period.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Well, I don't remember it, but I've heard that.
And well past the point where like he was on the charts and everything, he was still kicking up. Like he appears in the movie version of How to Succeed in Business as like the big cheese, So that's fun, Rudy Valley, of course.
I love How to Succeed in Business without really trying, except they cut the best song out of the movie.
They cut Coffee Break. How could they do that?
Which is Rum Soda Lounge. Palm Beach story.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's great. That's great. And here we have a comment from a Marine. I drank swill and so I believe the classic from the South Pacific, circa 1944, was you take a coconut and you knock out one of the eyes and you pour out the milk and you insert some yeast and you throw in a bunch of juice in the rest of the milk and then you cork it and then you just hang it there on a tree. And when it blows out the bunghole, there you go, jungle juice. That's jungle juice. There's a lot of things out there calling themselves jungle juice, but that's their classic formula. And if that sounds like Pruno, yes, well, it should be.
Jennifer, do it. We'll still be here when you get back.
Yeah, go take off. We'll be here. We'll be around.
7-Eleven.
Take you no time at all.
We don't live near a 7-Eleven.
And at your 7-Eleven, you can buy the rum to go in it. We can't do that.
That's true.
Wah, 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 wah. Tell you.
Ew.
Oh, my.
Any port in a storm.
I tell you. But you can
use a nautical reference.
You can get like that icy that's Coca-Cola flavored, and they get some rum, and you get a rum and Coke, you know. I know, it's a simple thing.
A rum and Coke ice. Yeah. Well,
rum and Coke icy. It's half an
hour
hour
in. My drink is gone.
Half an hour in,
made one
you're
yet.
dry, and I'm drier. So clearly I am behind the times heretofore. I just need the, welcome aboard, Swell. We need the instructions to do things. Now let's see.
Those are both yours.
Oh yeah, why don't I just start with this guy?
Oh, did you bring out the port?
I didn't get the port. We had the blackberry brandy and we had the brandy, don't we?
Yes.
So this takes
we have
cocktail glass. Could you get me, perfect, fine. Could you get me a cocktail sock, please, for the bottom of the glass?
Sure.
And I'll be right back with the port.
Well, I'm going to wait until you come back to get it.
Well, of course.
Because you give the place kind of a vacant look if we both disappear at the same time.
Where are they?
Bug juice was just for cleaning, I am told. I love the comments. Hilarious. All right. I think we are caught up.
I don't know. What is more appropriate for
now I'll get that sock.
Nautical drink than something calling itself port? Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Port doesn't come from the nautical term. It comes from Oporto in Portugal and is obviously a very popular English product.
All right. Well, you probably don't want a chilled glass if you're going to put this on it.
I have done such.
Okay. It's kind of messy.
Okay.
But hand me one. I'll sock it.
If you can sock into it, a chilled glass would be lovely.
Okay.
All right. We need to shake with ice and strain a cocktail glass. Yeah. So we'll get that going on. So this is something that I actually found in one of these books over here. Was it?
Just said Mr. Boston, right?
Boston?
I think so.
Let me see here. I got a bookmark there.
You did.
Oh, yes. Mr. Boston. This is the one from the 90s that we have. It's got a lot of great stuff in it. I'm not sure this is in the older versions of the book. I'd have to check. But it probably is. I was looking around for nautical-style drinks because, hey, it's a lot of fun to just get some classics in there.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, excellent. Except for go starboard. Well, you know, Trader Vic has something called the port light and the starboard light.
I was going to say, if we make something starboard, it has to be green.
It has to be green. And those are served in the, you know, the actual lights. There's a green glass and a red glass. It's hilarious, you know. And we have one of those anyway.
Lisa, Errol says Jungle's juice in the Navy was literally a plastic trash can that every spirit that came in the door was dumped in.
Oh.
I've heard that called Jesus juice, too.
Oh. Yeah, as in, please, you know, it's...
Yeah.
College years, we all saw people drinking something called garbage pail punch. I hope that there was a fresh plastic liner in there.
I've heard it called Jesus juice.
And usually that was just like a lot of extremely cheap vodka and your juices. It's an extremely undifferentiated drink. Yeah. I never indulged. It was all beer. You know, it was much better idea. You know, the cheap spirits you could get, Hangover City, same day hangover. So I was looking around for nautical style drinks. They're really hard to find in this book. I thought there'd be something called the Captain, something called Navy this.
Yeah, you need to go back to the mid-century books because then you've got all the like post-war.
Yeah, there should be such things. The South Pacific. Finally, I see something here that simply is calling itself, obviously enough, the poop deck. How could I not make this? So here we go. So this is very easy. Ounce of brandy, ounce of port. And then a tablespoon of blackberry-flavored brandy. Well, there we go. Here we go.
Okay. 1 tablespoon.
I think I told you wrong. There we go.
It's fixed.
This is a pretty nice port. It comes to us from Brotherhood Winery, which is calling itself America's oldest winery. I think this is the oldest continuously operating winery. There were definitely places making wine in what we now know as California in the 16th century.
Everclear and juice. I knew people who drank that beer. I did not, but they were young sailors.
They were young sailors.
Okay,
Bikini
Janice
shots.
says they call them bikini shots. All right.
Now, if we're talking Bikini Atoll, that should be bang. Maybe that's what they were talking about.
Could be.
Oh, wait, too much. I want to make sure it's balanced.
Yeah. Okay, so get an ounce of brandy and an ounce of port.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a tablespoon, or are you going to?
I have a spoon over here, and I'm going to do my best to make this look like a tablespoon. I think about 3 of these makes an actual tablespoon, so we will do that properly. Okay.
Because if it's improper, who knows what could happen.
And a tablespoon, in terms of measurement, ends up being about half an ounce.
I'm getting the chills just thinking about this drink.
It doesn't smell bad. I might want to add
way too sweet.
I want to add some sour to that. I'm sure. I will probably do that right now.
Do you want to taste it first? And
let's
see.
Yeah. Let's see how much sour I need to add to this.
Yeah, I would.
Not bad as is.
It smells like cough syrup.
Well, it's the blackberry. So we're going to add a good dash of the sour. That's lime juice.
Okay.
Lime, of course, navel. Hello. There you go. But lemons are very naval too. I mean, these sailors were sailing all over the South Pacific and Atlantic, but they were finding places where limes were grown. And were they taking them to prevent scurvy? No, nobody knew anything about that. But once they started, like with the citrus, the condition disappeared. So nobody understood any of that at the time. But eventually, somebody did.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. Shake with ice.
Oh my god. I love this. All these comments.
Oh, I did. Oh, wow. Banger. Oh,
I love
boy.
it, Maurice.
The kamikaze looks fearsome, but I believe it's a shot, isn't it? And basically, isn't it like a vodka Mai Tai?
Or
is it
no, but it's served as a shot, but I've also seen it made as a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Getting out of the way. You get splashy when you pour like that.
No, I'm show tending, that's all. And here we have the poop deck.
Alright.
I'm not sure what makes up the poop deck.
Make it Captain Stubing.
A Stubing?
Banger. I haven't even kissed her yet. Dennis.
Woo, 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 woo.
Okay, that's good. That's good with the lime.
Yeah.
I was a little afraid of it without the lime.
The lime absolutely improves things, as we've said many times on this show. When we see a drink that's 4 different kinds of liqueurs and no sour, we think you've got to balance that out. That made it. And it was just a dash. Maybe a teaspoon worth, maybe a little more.
I have another one here, but I'm wondering if I want to change the name. No, I want to keep the name. Because I think it works for Love Boat. I'm going to keep my little umbrella, though.
Oh, yeah, please.
And make another one. You know what?
Yoink.
I'm going to do this in a cocktail glass. This is another one that you could either do in a tiki mug, in a double old-fashioned glass, or straight up. But I'm going to do this one straight up.
DOF, and the tiki mug will take lots of ice. Your cocktail glass, straight up. That's how to do it.
I need a shaker.
Coming away.
If you don't mind.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wait. Is this one? This one doesn't have measures.
Oh, you need measures.
Yes.
That's the measures.
That one works.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And it's red. It's nautical. Okay. I like to be color coordinated.
And what about it?
Okay, so wait.
Swab the deck here while she makes a cocktail.
Could you substitute port with other reds? Well, port is sweet, so
yeah, you're going to need something that's a fortified wine.
Yeah.
If you absolutely didn't have the port and wanted to try this, but you happen to have like a Madeira or Amontillado, that kind of thing, where it's been like fortified and sweetened a little, that could work. I don't think that the port is critical to this, but something kind of like having a little sweet is the idea.
Well, you wanted okay.
It's a simple sort of thing.
Brain fog.
Your brain fog? I've had brain fog.
Well, what I was going to say to you, Peter, is you can. It's at every liquor store around here, and it's really inexpensive. The Brotherhood port.
You'll be able to find Brotherhood.
Yeah,
it's easily available. It's not very expensive. It's true.
Okay,
and it's actually it's a quality product. So
1.5 ounces of dark Jamaican rum. This is the only one we have right now. We ran out of our Karuba, so we got to get back to New Jersey.
Yeah, clearly. Can't get it around these parts.
No, you can't.
Which is ludicrous.
1.5 ounces dark Jamaican rum. And then I'm going to use 1 ounce of vanilla rum. I bought this because I wanted vanilla liqueur. And our store literally had none, so I bought this. And it substitutes for vanilla rum, for vanilla liqueur really well.
This is a sweetened product, and the proof is lower, so it really works as a cordial.
Yes. So 1.5 ounces dark Jamaican rum, 1 ounce of the vanilla rum. Oh, the acai liqueur. Mm-hmm. I'm calling this one Second Honeymoon. And I thought that worked for Love Boat because how many people on Love Boat were on their second honeymoon? That was a real Love Boat trope.
No negative ways, Moriarty.
Oh, they were. Oh.
And Murray, like old role. Funny.
Oh, I gotta go back. I gotta see my drink. No.
Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of the acai.
Mm-hmm. This is Sadia liqueur. I think this is the only acai in the market.
Oh, probably not.
By now there should be more.
Everybody's making everything now.
It's like if there can be like 1,000 different brands of cachaça on the market, there could be at least a couple bottles of acai liqueur.
3/4 of an ounce fresh lime juice.
If you can't possibly find that, you can certainly find acai juice. That became a real craze a few years ago. And we've used that successfully in cocktails a number of times.
And 6 dashes of orange bitters. All right, you can get rid of that now.
Okay, get rid of it.
All right.
Can it?
I gotta catch up on the comments.
Oh, please.
Okay, we're caught up.
We're good with that.
All right, we're good. Okay.
Kelly's Heroes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we've got that soundtrack. I don't think we've ever seen the movie. It's one of these crazy pictures which has like both Don Rickles and Donald Sutherland in the same tank.
David, great idea. The Coochie Coochie. We could do that and it could have tequila.
Oh, you don't say, David.
Somebody could do that.
Yeah, you were thinking about that.
One of us could do that. Might be me.
One of the things that South of the Border liquor is definitely called for. Yes. We can also do mezcal. Now that would be pretty racy.
Smoky.
Mm-hmm.
I think Coochie Coochie would have tequila and Galliano.
I'm kind of thinking that too. I know we're really working the era, but you've got the product. You got to do it. Oh my
gosh! Well, it's Love Boat.
It's that kind of thing.
All right.
I think that popular in that period were these large drinks with like a lot of orange juice and cranberry, and drinks with like one liquor in it, the one specialty thing, whether it's Galliano or Benedictine, that kind of thing. And then, of course, some real classics, like suddenly like frozen margaritas became a really big thing in that period of time.
Yes.
And you started hearing about them. And I don't think that tequila was a really big deal north of the border before then, but suddenly it was. Well, good thing.
I think possibly I want that other chilled glass.
Well, coming your way.
Although, I don't know. You know what? Maybe we should save it for my dessert drink that I have planned for later.
That's fine.
Okay.
Would you like one of these, perhaps?
Yes, please. Thank you.
There you go.
I'm going to put my umbrella on it before.
That's a fine idea.
Because otherwise...
sloshy.
Yeah.
Particularly if that really...
Disaster.
Oh, thank you. Correction. Yeah. Rickles was a supply master sergeant. Years before CPO Sharkey even. Hello.
It's so funny. I read Bob Newhart's autobiography, and he was really, really good friends with Don Rickles. And apparently, like, Don Rickles' dirty little secret was he was the nicest guy in the world in real life.
I'm actually a nice guy.
Well, no, I think he was, like, troubled by it because it wasn't his branding, but...
You know? His branding, you knew his branding. You've seen it. If you haven't seen Rickles in action, there's some great stuff from really, really late, just maybe 10 years ago where he's in action and he lets it rip. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
He offends everybody.
He is really an equal opportunity offender.
Which essentially means that who is he really offending at the end of the day?
Hi, Diana. Because
crap game. But definitely.
Oh my gosh.
So, just in case anybody here has suddenly discovered, like, Don Rickles,
wow,
that guy's so offensive. Yeah, well, that's kind of the shtick. So.
I love it.
The Rusty Scupper. Now, like,
the Rusty Scupper. Oh my God. Man. My gosh, you're taking me back.
Oh, they take you back home. There was there one. Did you have Rusty Scupper in Newport?
We I don't know if it was in Newport, but I remember Rusty Scupper.
Yeah, I think it was a chain because I remember one in like Newport? Haven.
Oh, I was going to say.
Or maybe
I forget
like
where it was, but
New London, that kind of thing. Yeah, and New London's a cute little town, so that's the kind of place that would have a joint called the Rusty Scupper. Old whaling town, as I recall.
Oh, wait.
Wait a minute.
Scorsese and De Niro with Don Rickles is priceless. I have no doubt.
Okay, no, that sort of thing is available these days, and we can just watch these things. That's just awesome.
The guys drank bug juice, but it was amazing for cleaning. Oh no!
Now we have actually.
Night, Jennifer.
Night. See you. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. We have actually shot our show at several distilleries by now, local distilleries, local operations. So your local is always worth a visit, and as at least two of them have noted. If you're making liquor and you start out with something that's basically beer and then you actually just boil it and then the vapors, of course, actually get the alcohol out of it at high proof. The first third of it is undrinkable. The last third of it is undrinkable. Yep. The middle of it is drinkable. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's like quarter. You think you'd get more out of it than that, right? So what do you do with the first and the last quarter? The stuff that you can't drink, which has all this nasty stuff in it. Hand sanitizer. And floor cleaner. Apparently, that's what they clean the floors with. It's great
because it's like the inside of the
120 proof liquor.
With it.
Yeah, it'll get the crud out. I have noticed.
They told us that at Prohibition Distillery. Yep. They told us they clean the inside of the vats with it.
Yeah, and I've certainly noticed that if you're trying to get like sticky labels off of glass or
Chart
something,
House. I remember Chart House.
Use the 70 proof isopropyl. It doesn't work. And then use the Everclear. Off. Done. Takes no time at all. So, Chart House, that sounds fun. That sounds like the kind of...
That was a chain, too, because I remember Chart House.
That's not the kind of joint that would have a drink in a Beach Bum Berry book.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Chart House sounds like a great place to get a Manhattan, but also a great place to get a really tall thing in a hurricane glass. Maybe called a hurricane. That sounds like a great idea. Yeah. And a little surf and turf and a baked potato.
You can do for a hurricane?
Yeah, well, we'll see what's up. Well,
I feel like Hurricane would be the lost episode of Love Boat.
Yeah, really. Wash ashore. They wash ashore on Gilligan's Island.
Let's say when they got now Captain Steubing would make it all okay.
He'd make it happen.
He'd make it fine.
I can't mix metaphors. We're talking two completely different style of producers there.
Yes.
Spelling
Sherwood
versus Schwartz is not going to happen.
Versus Aaron Spelling. Okay.
Ping! Oh, bug juice at camp. Yes, that was
oh my gosh.
That was a slightly different product, as I recall.
Did you have that?
Yeah, we had bug juice.
I didn't go to camp.
Bug juice came in very large pouches and was usually magenta colored, as I recall. And the powder was like very light, sort of a light pink. And you poured it into like large jugs of water, and it became just very dark, rigid magenta. And it was usually flavored some kind of fake grape.
There was a hurricane episode. Oh, I'm sure. Well, Love Boat ran forever, so I'm not surprised. Now I need to see it.
A hurricane episode? You mean like perhaps a tsunami episode? You mean like perhaps the Love Poseidon Adventure? The Pacific Princess Adventure. The greatest, nautical story since. Greatest nautical disaster story since HMS Bounty. I got to see that. That's incredible. That should happen. Of course, there is Poseidon the musical. I'm mixing metaphors here, but you can look that up too.
Oh, Salem, Massachusetts had a chart house.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Glad to hear about these things.
The Hard Rock Hurricane. Yep, I can imagine that. Yeah. One of the later seasons. I didn't see those seasons.
Just
was it after Ted McGinley joined the cast?
Oh boy, there's the comedy killer right there. You know, I'm thinking that's an awful lot like the later seasons, particularly the last season of Chips. But even the second to last season of Chips. I love
the late seasons of these shows. The cheesier it gets, the more I love them.
They started laying it on. They got ludicrous. You know, the last season of Laverne and Shirley. Good God, what the hell is happening? You know?
I love the late seasons of shows. Love both the 3-hour tour.
And John Astin.
Oh my God.
Of course they were. It's like what they had, you know. That's exactly what they were shooting.
Well, and two Aaron Spelling shows. You had the tie-in with Charlie's Angels and Love Boat.
Right.
Yep.
Bingo. He had to put them all together because, hey, I control all of these shows. I'm going to put you there. Isn't Tori Spelling on an episode?
Oh, Love American Style is amazing. I love that show. Yes, Tori Spelling did.
Where have we been? Well, we've been here. Have you been missing us?
Where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been? And I'm going to put this way.
And we'll be here again Sunday at noon Eastern.
If you've been missing us every Wednesday for the past year, I'm interested to know why. Because we have basically been here the entire time.
Well, we know the platforms don't share us. But we're not going to be bitter.
But the platforms don't share us. So if you're missing something, let us know. Understand that we're here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, whether it's daylight time or regular time, standard time. And if you're just not getting notifications, I'm sorry, we can't do anything about that. But we can tell you when we're going to be here, so that you will definitely see what we're doing.
No, I was just thinking.
We missed you.
I was just thinking of the Thin Man movie when it's like, where have you been? I've been around. Where you been? I ain't been around.
I ain't been around. There you go.
I ain't been around. But anyway, we're talking about the Love Boat.
Fingers, I believe, is the man.
Yes.
So, or is that? It's not.
Oh no,
Betty. It's a different dude.
No.
It's at the wrestling match. Spider
Web. Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Spider Web.
Getting those references right there. Yeah. Hey, folks, meet Lana. You know.
Any friend of Spider's is a friend of mine.
Yeah, the people have actually deconstructed this one for some years now. The amount of crap that people brought for a 3-hour tour. I mean, you think you'd bring your cooler and a water and your sunscreen.
Maybe your swimsuit. Wear it under your clothes.
And that's all you'd bring. Nothing else is going to happen. But like an entire wardrobe for a month? What the hell's going on here? You know? All the booze?
Well, yeah.
Well, you know, maybe all the booze was not a bad idea, actually, no matter how short the tour.
But the men all wore the same things, more or less,
yep.
And the women all had endless wardrobes.
Endless wardrobes. Marvelous. And particularly, and you point this out, people talk about, like, are you a Ginger or Marianne kind of guy? You're like...
I'm lovey.
She's a lovey kind of gal.
I'm not Ginger or Marianne.
She's a lovey kind of gal. She was wealthy. Hello. And actually, come to think of it, all of the booze, you would have that on a 3-hour tour because that's a booze cruise. Boom. So that much is a given.
Well.
The wardrobe, not so much.
Thank you, Amy. We appreciate that. Hi, Keith.
Hey, Keith. Good night.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
We'll see you.
Definitely. I kind of do too, but we'll be here. Excellent. Thanks so much.
We'll be here.
But definitely.
We're always here.
22. We probably have more than 22 people watching. That's one thing that's a little deceptive on these things. You know?
Well, that's the thing. Like, it'll say 22 people are watching, and then we log off, and it's like, you say 200 people were watching. We're like, okay.
Just on the one platform. And then the folks watching
I'm not going to try to understand
on a smart TV, they can't comment. I don't know they're there. It's a drag, although they're watching. So, bang. You know, it's only a drag for stats.
I'm not gonna try to understand it. Don't try to understand them.
Poop deck. This was pretty good.
That was good.
It's all sweet. It's a little heavy. It's sort of an after dinner style of an item.
Didn't he build the
not
car?
Bad. What, the professor?
The professor could essentially make a nuclear reactor out of coconuts, but couldn't make a boat to get off the island. Exactly.
Seriously. You can crack the
make a raft.
You can
cry out loud.
Crack the coconut molecule, but you can actually like create lead acid batteries to power the radio, but you can't actually fix a hole in the boat. The boat was right there.
Ginger was one of Bricker's ex-wives. Yep.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's awesome.
I could just watch these shows all day long. And maybe I will.
Perhaps
maybe I will.
Cocktails, Doc, Ensign Pollard, Mr. Roberts. Oh, definitely. You know, there was one of the reunion movies from the 80s where they basically just built a raft and floated off.
Yes.
And I think
we have that.
You could have done that
from Gilligan's Island or
25 years ago, you know? And then at the end of the thing, they're shipwrecked back on the island again. It's so depressing.
Well, maybe he didn't want to get off the island.
At the end of the day, when you think of it, they spend their time like trying to escape from their prison, and they never quite get there. They always end up back where they started from.
Yep.
At the end
it's
of the
like
day,
The Prisoner.
It's the Sherwood Schwartz version of The Prisoner. Maybe he was just aping this. The two shows actually overlap. Interesting. Okay, discuss. I'm going to make another drink. I'm dry. Oh, there we go. He's tipping over there. So.
Well, I'm not sure you want to make that right now.
I'm not sure either.
Why don't you make something called Barnacle Remover or Captain Muriel Stubing or Dr. Adam Bricker?
We could do, well, that's a lot of drinks.
Or, no, you had an idea.
I did.
Vicky's 21st birthday.
Vicky's 21st birthday. Now we're talking. And I'm not talking, it's going to be some vodka.
I think you should
It's not going to be some junk vodka drink either.
All right, Vicky's 21st birthday. Let's do it.
When the young woman reaches maturity and she can drink with everybody else, she actually has to do it with some class.
I don't know. It was a love boat.
There's a love boat. It could be crap too. I don't know. It could be a hurricane glass. It could be a cocktail glass. What do you think? What style glass am I working with here? I haven't even thought this thing through.
I'm looking around.
I'm thinking about it. You know, putting on the thinking cap right here. Captain's hat, anyway. There has to be a thing. There has to be something appropriate.
A morning after?
There does have to be a morning after. Different disaster. Different nautical disaster. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Something like that. Could you sock me, please?
Okay.
And then away we go.
Vicky's 21st birthday.
Vicky's morning after. No, we're not going to talk about that. I'm just thinking about all
I feel like the white.
How many times on the show did the captain say, Vicky, you know, in a very condescending tone? You can make a whole drinking game out of that.
Now, we did a love boat brunch a few years ago with some friends of ours, and I tweeted about it, and Gavin McLeod retweeted it. It's like my brush with fame.
It's awesome.
Gavin McLeod retweeted my... Marty is here! Happy birthday,
hey.
Nina!
Hello!
Yay!
So
I
glad to
assume
see
Nina's here too. And happy birthday to you!
Happy birthday to you!
The show does have to go on.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, hello, Ron!
Hey!
Binging on Love Boat. You're so long. You're having Love Boat dreams. You know what?
I don't know whether that's positive, negative, or neutral. I think it's just the way it is.
That's a positive. But they were wanting to get off the island. I know, right, Lisa? Like, why would they want to leave?
They had all the amenities that they made themselves.
Happy birthday, Nina.
End of the day. Woohoo!
I do remember Back to the Beach.
Frankie and Annette.
Don't we have that on like Laserdisc or something? Hello, Celine.
We do not have the movie. We have the soundtrack, which features such great things as Annette singing Jamaica ska backed up by Fishbone.
Yes.
That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Dick Dale and Stevie Ray Vaughan playing Pipeline. That's kind of cool. It's fun. It's a great thing. It's a neo beach movie from the 80s.
Good premise. Never seen it. Dennis says, good premise. Number 6 is Balsa Raft from Many Happy Returns. Lands on Gilligan's Island. I love it.
Where am I? You're on the island. How are you? I'm Gilligan.
Aww.
Now there's a mashup. I love that.
I love it. Maybe Vicky's 21st birthday drink with one there sick from the airplane. I know.
I believe it was lack of oxygen, but I like that idea better.
I love it. I love airplane. I love airplane almost as much as Love Boat.
All right, getting this cold so we can put something in it.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the original
ska.
The original Jamaica Ska is just in that solo, but the version with the bone, oh, that's pretty meta. I love that. It could have been better if you had the specials. I tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I tell you, it's like
yes.
I'm not even saying any of this. The audience is just making this sort of
go
thing
back
happen.
and read Laurice's
But
comment.
the show did what it did, folks. What can we say? Good grief.
Yes, she was Gopher's younger sister. I do remember that. So, does anyone know the two people who guest starred the most on Love Boat?
The most number of guest stars slots on the boat.
Hi, Morris.
On the Princess. Hi, Morris. Hey there. So glad you could join us.
Yes. All right.
So anyway, this is the contest right now. I don't know if there's any prizes, but
no prize.
Who actually?
There's no prize.
Two people guest starred the most number of times on the Pacific Princess on that 3-hour tour. Name them here. First one gets the big shout out. I'm going to think about what's going into this thing. I'm kind of thinking vodka for some reason.
Oh, heck yes.
Oh, well, there we go. Should she go for like...
The only thing we didn't bring over, by the way.
Well, it's right here.
I think I might need to... Yes, David, you're right. Marianne Ross was one.
Boom, yeah.
David got one of them.
Including the episode with...
Laurice, you are so close.
Oh, very, very close.
Florence Henderson, yes. David, you are correct.
There you go.
Same show.
David is nailing it.
Oh my gosh. Charo was number 3.
Number 3?
Yes.
A lot of guest stars.
Charo was apparently on 10 times.
Again, Marian Anderson was the featured performer.
Marian Anderson, she's an opera singer.
Marian Ross was
Henderson,
I'm Marian Henderson. Marian Ross was the featured player on the episode with Andy Warhol playing an old Warhol person. So that's pretty hilarious. I'm going to start this thing with a shot of vodka because that's a pretty good way to start.
Do we still have any cider?
I think we're out of cider.
Ugh.
I tell you. We have beer.
Vicky would not have beer on her 21st birthday.
No, she wouldn't. She would have had beer long before then.
And if her father caught her, he would have Keel Holed her.
Yep. Trying to get that nice and cold. I'll remove the ice.
Right.
What else needs to go in here? I feel cranberry juice.
Yes, but...
Which we don't have either.
Oh, no. I've got it.
I don't need the cranberry.
And it's so bad.
I don't need the cranberry?
Forgive me. You don't need the cranberry.
Oh, good. I'm coming back.
Forgive me. This is terrible.
Please. I'm sorry. Don Most. Oh, yeah. Well, was it Don Most or Donnie Most? I guess at the time, probably Don. You know, same period that he was on the Chips episode, which we watch every year.
I feel like we need the sour cherry.
Sour cherry.
Yeah. No, wait, what do we... Okay, wait, hold on. I haven't been writing this down. What did you do? How much vodka?
Shot.
Okay. I need a record of this.
A reasonable place
in case
to
I'm
start.
hauled into court. Okay. Sour cherry.
Hey, I'm wearing Howard Borden's uniform. Check that out.
Yes, you are.
Of course, he's simply a navigator. I'm the captain of this ship.
All right.
So we need how much in the way of...
I'm a little scared.
I don't know about that, my friend. How much? Maybe half an ounce?
No, more than that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
3/4 of an ounce?
It's Vicky's 21st birthday.
An ounce?
I'm thinking. Split the difference. 3/4 of an ounce.
We have limited capacity here, I'm just saying. We can't make this thing as a big, tall, frozen thing. Isaac could not make this. Of course, Isaac could pour you some bubbles, sure.
Isaac can make anything.
Not in this glass. He'd whip out a hurricane glass and make you a big one.
Now, you're going to definitely need some lime.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Probably a half ounce, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh no, I didn't mean to. Ah!
Hit this. Hit that. There you go.
I didn't mean to start the.
No, I don't need to hear myself.
I definitely don't need to hear myself.
I don't need
okay. I'm creating. Gotta give me a break. I'm creating.
I'm not pressuring you. Let's try this so far.
I'm sure it's
not bad at all.
It's not bad. I'm sure it's a little one note.
A little one-dimensional.
Yeah, a little one-dimensional.
Absolutely.
But I might have the solution to that.
I think that you do. Perhaps it's behind me. Perhaps it's over there. But you know something? It's come right up. We know what is. Oh, that's an excellent idea.
I thought so.
Ginola. This is passion fruit liqueur from the Dominican Republic. We've featured this on the show.
I'm thinking half ounce.
More than 1 ounce? Yeah, more than one time before.
Yeah, not more than 1 ounce.
No. Not in one drink unless it's really, really big.
Okay.
This is one of the featured flavors in the classic zombie formula, so I got to tell you.
And then I'm thinking some cranberry bitters because it'll make it even pink. Well, it's not really pink, but it'll make it pinker.
Pinker.
Pinker than pinker.
Pinker than pink. So we're going to go with some of the cranberry bitters.
Cranberry bitters.
Remind me.
Yep.
And dash.
Oh, a few dashes.
There we go. I'm just going to let that sink in.
Look, it is getting pinker.
I'm going to let that sink in. Sort of a tequila sunrise effect in reverse. Tequila sunset. And there we go. It's looking nicer all as we go. And I think that all of that business is put in there is good. A topper would be nice. Maybe some seltzer.
All right. I can see it.
All right.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't do that, but for someone's 21st birthday.
If we had some bubbles on hand, I would just put the bubbles in. There we go. Splash of seltzer. I will give this a stir.
Topping with a splash of seltzer.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, that fridge is so loud.
Kind of loud. Give this a stir here. Just to combine ingredients. Not to disturb the bubbles.
All right.
And
let's see what I did.
Vicky's 21st birthday. Well, you improvise well, and I know that you'll have a fine variety of flavors.
It's actually really good.
Yeah. This is exactly what you would serve to Vicky on her 21st birthday.
Wait. Oh, okay, we missed comments.
I think we missed a few comments there. Pardon me while I...
Then Jack's dad, Alan Jones, a guest star too. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you are correct. Doug Van Dyke, Fat Finger Syndrome. Ooh, Rob. Vicky wasn't allowed to drink. The captain was a recovering alcoholic. There's an episode about Vicky getting secretly drunk. Yeah, but you know what? When she turned 21, it was all over.
It's all over the place. Yeah, that's kind of an...
Oh, Celine says, inexplicably, your hats are making me want an aviation. I get it.
I'm not responsible for your cravings. However, on the other hand, I probably am. And if you want an aviation, that's an excellent idea. Yeah. We're talking about a cruise ship, but you can always take to flight. Woohoo!
Okay, wait. Single parents trying to split up their adult children couples, then hooking up and deciding to get married had to be the most used plot on the series. Yeah, there were a lot of tropes on the Love Boat.
Yeah. Actually, there were 5. There were 5 tropes. That's what there was.
Oh, okay. The Vicky.
The Vicky.
All right. So the Vicky.
Or is it the Vicky? You know, it's always said very condescending tone from the captain there.
1.5 ounces of vodka.
One of those.
3/4 of an ounce sour cherry liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
1/2 ounce passion fruit liqueur. 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice. 3 dashes of cranberry bitters.
I used to.
Okay.
Yep.
2 dashes of cranberry bitters.
Cranberry bitters. Getting it straight.
Combined in a champagne flute and top with a splash of seltzer.
If you happen to have some spare cava on hand, throw it in there. It'll only improve things.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting now that we don't have any Prosecco or cava, but
it couldn't hurt.
You
know, you can't have a bottle of cava every day of your life. Although if
many
you have it on hand,
but
you know,
I can't.
I look at the way we use the stuff, and I think we should just have a case on hand and use it where we need to.
Agreed. I got more.
Well, anyway, I think you could whip this up pretty easily. You will probably be able to find this at ShopRite Liquors. It's not unusual. Or there should be like a good passion fruit.
It's not unusual.
Not unusual. If you can't find the liqueur, I think passion fruit syrup would be great stuff. And you can certainly, you have a good passion fruit.
It really does taste a lot
hand.
like passion fruit syrup.
Yeah. You have a good passion fruit syrup on hand. That would work just perfectly fine. And you can whip this up, and I think you'd enjoy it a lot with the lady. So.
No, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. All right.
All right. So.
I have another one planned, but now I'm rethinking it.
Oh. Rejig. Not a problem. We haven't mixed anything yet. So.
I'm sort of thinking of the coochie idea.
Oh, yeah. Do we need to get the tequila?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, if we're doing the coochie, we definitely do. So. Was that it? No, it's not quite it.
Not quite.
Wait for it. Oh,
That's it.
That's it.
I keep reusing my little pink umbrella, even though we have them in every color of the rainbow.
Yeah, but it's pink. Gotta do these things. Thank you, Morris.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No, I think we're all caught up.
Caught up, luckily. Lovely.
I had another drink in mind, but I don't feel like making it right now. Honestly.
Sometimes we put some ideas down, and then other things occur when the conversation turns that way. And that's the life of it.
I got it.
Beautiful.
I got it. Coochie.
Mm.
Tequila.
Can anybody name the band leader where Charo got her start? I know somebody will do this in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that'll be easy.
Yep. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Oh, I got it. This is going to be really good, actually.
Checking? Here we go.
Loretta Swit. I've got a funny Loretta Swit story.
Wow, yeah. Jimmy Farr.
I wasn't there for it, but I have it on good authority.
I have an excellent authority that. Here, let me actually pull this over and I can take dictation.
Okay. I need a shake. I also need a sip of my water. All right. Thank you.
That'll do.
Okay. I know someone, and I'm not going to call him out.
Thank you, David. Right on target. Yep, that's the guy.
Yes.
He also, and who was the singer who he also gave a start to back in the 50s? That's something to take off the clicker. I'm just throwing out random trivia questions here. I should have actual prizes because you would actually be inspired to answer the questions, but hey, you know. This is all part of the fun. It's all part of the fun, you know?
What was I going to say? Oh, I heard a funny Loretta Swit story from someone who was actually there, which she was taking voice lessons back in like the 70s or 80s. I'm not exactly sure of the timeline. But my contact walked in on her voice lesson, and she was lying on the floor, like, vocalizing with a glass of wine in her voice lesson.
You gotta have some lubrication to the larynx, I'm just telling.
Exactly.
So, how much on the tequila?
2 ounces.
2
and
ounces?
we need tequila.
Oh my.
FYI. Right.
No matter the size of the bottle you actually buy of the tequila, it will eventually run down.
Okay. This is the coochie. Right. 2 ounces tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I used reposado.
I recommend reposado for a cocktail.
And then I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce strawberry liqueur. And 1/2 ounce ginger liqueur. Wow, that's just fused right on there. Okay, 1/2 ounce ginger liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
And running out of places behind us.
Yeah, to place bottles. Mm-hmm.
3/4 of an ounce fresh lemon juice, of course.
You had to put some lime juice in there. 3/4 is a reasonable amount with that
There's
much
a lot
liquor in there.
There's a lot of sweet in there. I think I'm going back to the cranberry bitters because I want it to be pinker. 4 dashes.
4 dashes.
Cranberry bitters. Ah! Okay. Oh, wow. I just really got a whiff of those cranberry bitters. Those are strong.
They're strong in here. They definitely have, like, there's a very, well, there's, I was about to say there's a bitter note. Yeah, of course, there's bitter. There is. You're expecting the cranberries to be a little tart, but it hits that note. It actually does the job very well, and I highly recommend the Fee Brothers Cranberry. And we use them a lot. So, they do stain your fingers when you use them, by the way. Take it ice, and rock and roll coochie coo. Yes!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dano, they killed another cherry cordial. Oh, you gotta come back. You gotta come back to New York.
Glug, 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 glug. It was so good. I have no regrets. That cherry cordial is really, really excellent. Didn't we
He always warns me that, like, oh, we're going to run out of cherry cordial. I'm like, yeah, and we can walk to the liquor store that carries it.
We can, actually. It's right there. It's easy. I know, it's easy for us.
Garnished with a little toy guitar. I know, right?
If we only had a little toy guitar.
We do. We do. No, not that one. No, I got a better one. I got another one. I don't know where it is, but yeah. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put the umbrella on it while Paul goes and finds the toy guitar, which is probably gonna poison my drink. It's probably made out of spurious substances that shouldn't come into contact with your drink, but it's such a good gag. Look at how pink! I love it. There's extra. Woohoo! Alright. Garnish with a little toy guitar. Alright. He went to get it. Oh, the coochie coochie is good. Mmm. Yummy. Oh, the cherry cordial. Okay. Dennis, I'm glad you asked. This is American Fruits. That's Warwick Valley Winery. It's also American Fruits. And they're located about 20 minutes from us. They also have Black Dirt Distilling. So if you see Black Dirt bourbon or Applejack, that came from there. But yeah, this is American Fruits. And I'm not sure whether you can get it where you are, but I highly recommend looking for it. And if you're in the city or anything and are looking for liqueurs, highly recommend American Fruits.
Really good brand.
Okay, so Paul brought the toy guitar, which I'm not going to put in my drink because I'm sure it's toxic, but I will hang it.
Hang it from the umbrella. Now you're talking. Oh, excellent.
Ta-da!
Coochie coochie, people.
The coochie coochie.
Hilarious. Oh. So you might
I'm going to try to take a sip of it with...
Please.
This could end badly.
Balance yourself properly. You should be fine. You can always take the guitar off. It's served its purpose.
I don't want to take the guitar off. There's a guitar on my drink. You
might be able to find the American Fruits just at your local, if not at ShopRite, which really is very well stocked.
Let us know, because we could...
Let us know. We can set you up.
We could meet up.
We can meet up. We can make a
in a socially distanced way.
Contactless contact and make this sort of thing happen.
We could make a contactless contact.
If you are ever like really lacking on,
I'm gonna hold it up again, Laurice.
Yeah, look at that. It's a thing of beauty.
That makes me so happy.
I'm enjoying the Vicky. I'm enjoying the drink named Vicky over here.
You did not just say that.
Jeez. Somebody had to make the gag. But.
It's you.
Glad to.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. It's made a lot. Did you try it?
I haven't tried it yet. Yep.
It's good.
I have to carefully grab the glass here because.
Yeah, please do.
Balance is. I'm going to use my left hand here. Balance. Oh, it smells really nice.
It is really nice, if I do say so. This might be the drink I share tomorrow.
Oh, that's really great. That's a really nice combo of things. It's just, and you don't think of putting all those things together necessarily. Cranberry bitters with tequila, cherry cordial, but you know, that works. You can do so many great variations on a tequila format, and that works. That's fun.
I'm enjoying it.
I had a lot of fun with that myself. So, we're still going with this.
Vicky grows low.
Yeah, well,
we do have some dessert drinks. Well, we had one that I was going to make, but I made this one instead. But you have a dessert drink.
Yeah, I do, and it's actually a pretty good thing. Well, actually, I haven't tried it, so I can't tell who it's a pretty good thing. But I think it'll be a good thing.
He found it in a book. He didn't. He didn't invent this one.
In a book, and I think it should work perfectly fine.
Which I'm saying because if it's terrible, he didn't create it.
Well, it's a good stunt drink too. It's a great dessert drink as far as I can tell. We're gonna give it a try.
Yes, Lori's, let us know. We will. If you come up to New York, we will have a socially distanced drink or two. We
have hosted you here before in a socially non-distance format. We get a distance format, particularly if it gets a little warmer because we have space in the backyard.
We got some work to do in the backyard before we host anyone.
I know.
Our beautiful backyard
Life is true.
From the summer has turned into a snowy, broken down nightmare.
It's like,
it was so nice in the summer.
It's like the Antarctic observation station, as if the nuclear reactor kicks out and you're there in the freezing cold. Oh, I tell you, that kind of thing. But we're working on it, so
we are. This is this guitar is from a Barbie Elvis.
Right.
It actually. Does it say Elvis on it? It doesn't say Elvis on it, but this came with Elvis, Barbie Elvis. Like sailing Elvis, Captain Elvis. Speaking of a nautical theme. Mm-hmm. And if anyone got that, drop a comment.
Mm-hmm. They did, 80s.
Exactly. Speaking of the 80s.
I never hear that on DJ Jimmy. I'm just saying.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing Elvis. Captain Elvis. Do you have an idea? Oh, you're going to make the... Yeah, okay. You already saved this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to rush. There's no rush.
Nope.
It's all good.
It's good.
Okay.
So... this drink involves equal parts. This is the kind of drink it is. It's not that sophisticated.
This is a dessert drink.
It's a dessert drink.
It's not sophisticated at all.
It's not sophisticated at all. And it really is an easy thing. So,
where did you find this one?
The other book.
The other book.
Peterson's Happy Hour.
Oh, I love this book. Let's share it.
Please.
Yeah. Dude.
Valerie Peterson. This was published in, let me find out.
Oh. She has two. Mojo. Yes, Mojo.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
2010.
19. Oh my gosh. It's 19.
Good. And Tulsa?
Love the tiny guitar terrified of Barbie. Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, please.
Abra.
Please.
Celine, love the tiny guitar terrified of. Yeah, I know.
All right.
Wow, 19. I don't even think it's that cold hair.
It is not. It was pretty reasonable outside.
All right.
All right. So this is equal parts. It's pretty simple. A shot of amaretto, where you happen to be using Luxardo amaretto, which is very reputable and a very good price, so I recommend it.
Reputable.
Well, there are some brands of liqueur out there that say amaretto or almond liqueur, and they're on the bottom shelf, and I do not recommend those.
You know, normally I would say don't buy anything from the bottom shelf, but I was in Astor Liquors, Astor Wine and Spirits yesterday.
Noted New York City store.
And they had this lovely brand of dry vermouth that we were hip to, and it was on the bottom shelf.
Who could tell?
So anyway, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to say. Yes, Mojo. I love it.
Shot of chocolate liqueur. We're using Trader Vic's. It's just called chocolate liqueur. Their coffee is called Kona coffee.
Yep. Which is
very sensible. But this is just chocolate liqueur. This is a very good brand of chocolate liqueur, if you can find it. And if you can't, go into your liquor store and demand it. And then...
Because that always goes over well.
Well, maybe you're giving them some ideas. A shot of almond milk. Hello. If you prefer other types of milk, I'm sure it would work.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
I just said milk.
Yeah.
Almond and chocolate. It is good.
Well,
I haven't even tried it. I know this is going to be
There is the factor that the almond milk does have some almond flavor.
It does. I love almond milk.
Yeah. And honestly, we use more hot sauce than milk, so we need the milk to last a little longer. And the cow milk does not. So.
At Astor, everything is top shelf, especially price-wise. Yeah, you got me there.
Cough. Yes, you do. You're going to have to talk to Joe about how Astor is great or overpriced. You know?
That was the first time I've been in the city and gotten out of the car since last February. So
last May.
No.
Last May.
I didn't get out of the car in May.
True.
I have not been in New York City and gotten out of the car since last February. So
when you're on, let's shake it up and get a look
yep,
at this.
I was in yesterday. Oh my gosh. Lisa says, no worries, because being Oklahoma, it'll be 70 tomorrow. That's like Colorado.
It sounds like the plains.
Yes.
You know? And Colorado is alternately the plains and the mountains.
I think the last time
it has.
The last time we were in Colorado, we rented a car and the guy was like, "Oh, you're going up into the mountains? Are you sure you don't want a?" We're like, "Yeah, no worries, you know." So we got a car and it was fine. The whole trip, totally fine. We drove it, we turned it in, everything was good. And then the next day there was a blizzard.
Wham.
Yeah, it's okay. We didn't need it.
Got lucky, I guess.
Yep. We got lucky.
I will assume the same thing about Salt Lake.
I don't know about Salt Lake.
And we're straining this into a what?
Let's see. Cocktail glass.
Cocktail glass.
Oh, get a chilled.
Yeah. Dessert. Okay.
Just don't forget your garnish.
Oh.
And don't stab yourself.
No. So, we strain into the cocktail glass. This happens to be the cocktail glass that will make things taste 73% better.
That's right. Oh my god. Oh, that's too much. Too much. You gotta drink some of that before you garnish.
Yeah, real shame about that. And garnish, as the instructions say, with a fun-sized candy bar. I happen to have a, miniature. That is a fun-sized candy bar. How am I going to make this work properly?
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, if you can do that. That'd be good. Okay.
Okay, you need something on the bottom. But, all right, that sort of works. It's upside down, but you get the idea.
I have a better idea.
All right, now take it out and just eat it.
I just eat it.
Hi, Laura.
I will do this much. Hey! Awesome. Hey, well, we are? Wow, fantastic.
Sounds like upstate New York.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Oh, my gosh. Heat pricked in it. It actually went in very easily, but there needed to be something counterbalancing it on the bottom.
I need to heat this up over
in
flame.
hindsight.
So here, boom.
You know, if I had more than 30 seconds notice ahead of this, I probably would have gotten you a skewer and put a cherry on one end and, yeah,
balance.
a chocolate bar on the other.
That's a really nice dessert drink. It's not what you want for like 4 or 5 rounds.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is dessert. It's not a cocktail.
Chocolate, almond, and the almond milk. And then you're garnished with the fun size. If you happen to have a fun size like Snickers bar trademark.
Snickers?
Yeah, that's
did
actually.
You say Snickers?
I did not, and that actually would be a little large for this. So I think the miniature is really perfect.
It kind of is, and it's getting all boozy.
That much is true too. Well, I guess that happens too. Yes.
You'll find a slightly depleted chocolate bar at the bottom of that.
We'll find it eventually. You know, Larissa has it like in spades. Yes, you heat the pick, and it goes done. And I think if you just heat it slightly, like over the gas flame, boom, 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 in. Mm-hmm. Because I've certainly like heated things over the propane torch, and wow, it just demolished things. You have to be careful with that. But just a little bit, and you go. Cool it down, done. A miniature does not have a lot of depth, so skewering it is a delicate operation.
Well, a miniature does not have a lot of depth.
It's, you know, what we have to work with here, folks. Fun size candy bar. You know, there's an obvious gag with these things where you say like fun size. Isn't the fun size the whole bar? You know?
There's some comedian who that's his shtick.
Yeah. It's a third the size of the bar. That's no fun. So I can only agree. That's it's kind of hilarious. Yeah, end of drink. Oh, a prize. Oh, hey, Mo, there's a prize in here. Shut up, you knuckleheads. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I still have my drink. I was going to say, I had a dessert drink that I was planning to make, but I don't know.
You have your normal drink and it's ready to go. Yeah. At the end of the show, it sounds like we get goofy, but it's not the end of the show yet, and yeah, we're okay.
Tune in Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern for a Valentine's Day birthday broadcast.
Just saying. This one has another birthday coming up. Oh, and it's going to happen in just a few days.
Another trip around the sun.
Well, there will be food. There might be cocktails. Maybe.
Oh, I plan to have at least 2 bottles of bubbles on the ready for that.
We need to make things. And the bubbles.
And my family Zoom is going to be so much fun that evening because I'll be completely plastered. Get ready for it, guys.
Hiya.
I think they'll probably give me a little slack. I hope. If you're watching, slack.
Check them out. Any suggestions, please send them our way. We can always make things on the fly, depending. If it involves some really, really weird ingredient. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I'm not done. Are you done? It's not like you're signing off.
I've just started this one, so I'm good for a while.
All right.
Hello.
Okay. Sunday at 12 Eastern. What is that Pacific? That would be 9 a.m. So if you need to join late, that's fine.
Well, I'm going to put it this way. 9 a.m. is a little harsh for a Manhattan cocktail, of which you are very familiar. But it is not entirely untoward for a champagne cocktail. A mimosa.
I'm just saying that most
a Bloody Mary
days, I'm not a 9 a.m. gal. Although today I was up
You were up kind of early.
I was up early.
That's very true. So, like, if you're thinking, I'd like to join you, but I'm not so sure about the hard stuff, it's not martini time at 9 a.m., but it probably is mimosa time.
No, I'm just thinking, like...
There's a different M.
If you're not going to be... Oh, thank you, Lisa.
Oh, please. Yes, thank you.
Oh, Michael, we will stay. We're here.
Stay a while.
We're in it. We're in it now. I might have to make a Love Boat beer cocktail.
I'm thinking Dennis, who I think is still here. I'm thinking Stay a While just reminds me of Dusty Springfield. I'm just getting this whole vibe.
Aww.
That's great. That's great. She's just killer. We apparently just recently lost Mary Wilson from the Supremes, who was brilliant. And like continued with the Supremes well past Diana Ross. That's perhaps little known, but check it out. There's some great stuff that happened.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of high-profile deaths recently. I gotta say.
Why are we talking about this?
Because I was thinking of Dusty Springfield, who is no longer with us, and Mary Wilson, who is no longer with us recently. And I just want to honor the people who have done their part for these things because I think they're brilliant. Just saying.
Anytime after church on Sunday is cocktail hour. I like the way you think, Dennis. I like the way you think.
Oh yeah, seriously, that one, and I don't know just what to do with myself.
Oh,
Whoa.
I love that song. Yeah,
that is just like the definition of like bombastic Italian song, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And I just mean one of those songs that was like sung by Mina originally, and then somebody else sang it later. Just like, huge. The kind of stuff that Elvis liked to cover.
Yes.
Just great. Because he did cover, like, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me.
Yep. He did.
I just, you sort of think, like, supposing that the king's diet wasn't a lot of peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Oh.
You know? And he had a lot more longevity. He would have just gone on for a while doing this huge stuff. He had the right idea. At the time, you wanted to go big. It wasn't enough to come back as like, oh, here's Elvis, the movie star, just doing some BS. You had to come up with the Elvis show. And he did. And it was just that big. So that's the thing. Go big or go home.
Now I just have to start going to church.
Oh, Bert and Dusty. Good God. You know, Bacharach makes everybody great.
Oh, I love Bert Bacharach. Oh, I love Bert Bacharach.
I'm having a coronary here at the thought of like how great that is.
I have to say, nothing against Bert Bacharach. No.
Nope.
But if you haven't watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix, you've got to see when
we could introduce you to some things.
Titus gets a job on a cruise ship and he's working with Dionne Warwick. And Maya Rudolph plays Dionne Warwick and she is hilarious. She's completely unhinged. So if you don't watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, I would definitely at least watch to see Maya Rudolph play Dionne Warwick. It's so good.
But there is this whole scenario here where we start with Burt Bacharach, go through Dionne Warwick, and then we like divert to Chicago and Chess Records and Cadet Concept and the Rotary Connection.
Dennis, we were going to hold you to that. We're going to hold you to that.
This becomes a little arcane and makes a lot of sense because I love all of that. This is just some kind of brilliant. This is what we do here. We introduce you to some interesting things. Check it all.
No, people introduce us to interesting things.
They do.
They do.
In this show, they do. It's just brilliant. Oh, I'll check that Bert story, and I want to talk to you about the Rotary, please.
But if you haven't watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is on Netflix now, you kind of need to watch the whole thing.
The show is a little sick.
But it's very sick. But it's Tina Fey. You know, it's like, yeah, it's sick.
I say that with love because
I adore Tina Fey.
Brilliant. That's just the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Adore. J'adore. But, Titus, when he gets hired on the cruise ship, and Dionne gets the singer.
You
so
check that out. Oh, we're getting religious here.
Oh my gosh.
Baptists don't recognize each other. Oh, hey there.
That was good.
That's pretty weird, wild stuff, Ed. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, hey, hey, Doc over there. Do you recognize those Baptist jokes? Oh, I might actually have some familiar with that, sir. Yes.
Speaking of Baptist jokes, I'm not making a Baptist joke. That was just a good line for me to go grab a
segue.
I'll be back.
Oh, wow.
What?
So the son Tashin with Burt Bacharach? Whoa!
What?
Oh, this is getting very meta, and we're going into some very good territory here. And everybody who is here right now digs this. I think we may have a whole thing going on.
It's the Velveteen Lounge after hours.
Well, what do you know? After hours.
After hours.
You don't have to actually tune into a different Zoom broadcast.
Oh.
Right here. Let's make it happen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's some kind of awesome.
Right.
I want to check that out. Hello, hello, hello.
That happened. All right.
Oh, Burt and Elton? No, Elvis. Elvis. Yep.
Thank you.
Hey,
all right.
Waiter, could you get rid of that?
Please, get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't want to step on my umbrella.
Don't do that.
I didn't.
Mm.
Okay. Thinking. Oh.
Cool down for just a second.
No.
No,
Wait,
check it out.
Hold on, I get it. We're missing.
Checking comments. That's all we're doing here, folks.
Yep.
I still have a chocolate bar I have to retrieve in here.
I'm terrified.
I'll get to it.
Oh my gosh. Amy.
I was just listening.
Amy, we count on you for this information.
I was just listening to the Remains epic
Amy,
album.
please share the link to your website because
Please.
we all need that information.
I was listening to their epic album recently, and I tell you, there are a lot of problems with that album, but it doesn't really suffer. I think it's kind of great.
Dean Martin, Everybody Loves Somebody.
It's a big hit album.
Yep.
The funny thing is, the album says very specifically on the front of it, the hit version, as if there's another version. What? Well, actually, there is. There was a previous album where he recorded it as a very slow ballad, and that was not a hit.
Well, it's not like a really up-tempo.
They re-recorded it a little peppier, and suddenly that was a hit. So that's what that's all about.
Right.
Because we only know that song by one version. It was the theme of his show. Okay. So clearly there's only one version of Everybody Loves Somebody, but there is not. There are two. Yeah.
All right. I got to make room for this.
Of such is life made. There are multiple versions of everything you know. Sometimes all of them are equal.
Did you really just say that?
Just got to give it a chance. Well.
Okay, wait. I got it. Okay. I got it.
Got a thing going on?
I got a thing going on. All right, so.
Me and Mrs. Jones. We got a thing
on. All right.
Going on.
Okay, so.
Just working the soul late. Well, we've been talking about Dionne Warwick, who just worked that so hard her entire career. Grew up on Dionne Warwick.
We need
and Bacharach, hello.
We need kind of a sleazy Love Boat cocktail.
Haven't we done that all evening?
Mono and stereo. Oh my gosh. Okay. You gotta catch up.
Oh, bing, 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 bing.
Amy, thank you.
Hello. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Now I'm just trying to. Okay.
Making sure. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Ken Lane. Oh.
Tapping this spare.
Dream with Dean. Correct. I was trying to remember the name of that album. That's exactly right. It's a different recording. It's a different tempo.
Oh, Lisa. I'm
a Burt quite sound like that.
Fan too.
I grew up on this stuff. It was all over the place. You couldn't avoid Burt Bacharach.
You make it sound like you were trying to avoid him.
If you listen to this stuff, you're like, oh, this is kind of brilliant. You know? At the end of the day. It was. It was. Missed it thrifting? Maybe you want to go back and grab that album.
It might still be there.
It's probably still there. That was a huge, huge album, so you'll find it somewhere.
We are at the after show, Janice. I'm not going to lie. This is after hours at the Velveteen Lounge.
Honestly, some people have left us for specific reasons. Which
just sounds like they died.
Specific reasons like, I have to work tomorrow. Okay, that's a great reason. I got it. I'm not trying to hold you here because your boss will not understand.
Nope.
And some people have moved on because, hey, early bed. Got it. Yeah, not a problem. It's not a big deal. I should be in bed myself, but I'm still here talking to you.
It's 9:40. You're good.
Oh wait, I'm good for a long time. So simple fact is,
you're good.
You're still here. We're still here. We're going to go for a while. There's a time.
He says that we'll probably be off in 10 minutes, but
10 minutes out of here. I say that because there's a standing gag with these things. How long can they go? We have gone for 3.5 hours sometimes, which is a little insane.
Hello, can you go?
But,
Hello, can you go?
we work off the audience.
Right.
If I'm playing to a wall,
Larissa's still
nothing is
here.
happening. Hey! Awesome.
Celine's going to keep looking. All right. And
Larissa, are you
Yes.
saying that we keep you hanging on? I'm just saying. Speaking of the Supremes, and that song is brilliant. I'm just saying, no matter who plays that song, it's brilliant. And Dennis, of course, remembers in the summer of '67 when that was a really big hit for another band.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
He does.
Wait, okay, you're talking to Dennis.
Yes.
Okay. I'm
Yeah, we have a couple of Burt Bacharach albums. Everybody needs a copy of Reach Out.
Good night, Celine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. Okay,
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
All right. I need a Love Boat beer cocktail. Oh, I've got it. This might be completely inappropriate,
Ping.
but...
Well, inappropriate with our show? We don't offend people. We just do funny stuff. That's the idea.
That's the working title. Don't say it out loud. Okay, so Ted Mcginley, everyone.
Yep. You remember when he joined everybody's show and...
If you go to Jump the Shark, Ted Mcginley is the patron saint of Jump the Shark because every time Ted Mcginley was added to a cast, the show just died. So...
With the exception of Married with Children, which ran for years after he joined.
Did it really?
That killed the curse.
I know he joined, late.
It killed the curse.
Yeah, Marcy, was that her name?
Yes.
Yeah, he joined, and Marcy's, did they get married? I don't remember, but...
I don't remember. I think it was just a boy toy.
Okay, but, yeah. But anyway, I guess he didn't kill that show, but he is the patron saint of Jump the Shark.
Shall you dictate to me?
I'm still thinking about it, but I'm thinking he joined Love Boat, and boom. But he was so late. It's not his fault. I love Ted McGinley. He went to my high school. He went to Newport Harbor High School. And
it's not on target. At the period where I was actually born, I think that was a #1 hit. And that album was really big. And I actually really liked that album. I think there's something going on. Apparently, they were the inspiration behind the actual format of Deep Purple. Like a really big hard rock band with an organ. That's what made that happen.
Okay. I'm going to...
Maybe.
Vanilla Fudge!
People...
They're married, maybe. Exactly. Yep.
People love that big hit record. I really love their version of Ticket to Ride. Oh, that's kind of killer.
Wait, are you talking about
Vanilla Fudge?
I thought you were talking about Married with Children. All right.
No, I'm talking about the fudge.
Now I'm talking about the fudge.
Now we're back to Long Island. Yep. We have not made a Long Island iced tea tonight, and that is a very nautical drink, but I'm probably not going to make that.
No. Not making that.
We can make all sorts of things.
What I want to use for my base liquor. Are you getting tired?
So many choices.
Do you need to lay down?
Not yet. No, I'm supported by my fist. I'm trying to think of what...
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just start with the Navy rum.
Well, that's a pretty good place to go.
Right. Let's just do it. Although I need the jigger because this one, the measurements start at 2 ounces and I want 1. Thank you.
1 ounce?
1 ounce of... This is the ship's photographer. So it can't be too Navy-ish because...
Yeah, he was...
I don't think he was too Navy-ish.
No.
All right.
He was kind of lightweight. My dad was in the army in Germany in the 50s, and he did photography, but he wasn't.
He was no Ted McGinley, and that was not an insult.
True and true.
All right.
Come to think of it, yep.
Half-ounce strawberry liqueur. That was not an insult to your father.
No.
Well, let's get that lime juice back in here. Half-ounce fresh lime juice.
No insult to your father, who was in a different war 10 years later.
And it had nothing in common with Ted McGinley, except they both lived in Newport Beach at some point in their lives.
Right, lime juice, half-ounce?
Yeah. Let's... Cranberry bitters. Why the heck not? Let's make it pink.
Great thing about cranberry bitters is that the cranberry is very dense. So.
It's a good way to make your drinks pink if you want them to be pink and it would not otherwise be. Also
take down the sweetness a little bit, which is a good idea.
That's true too. What?
How many dashes of that?
Call it 3. Wow. Our ice is almost out. Yes, I touched the ice.
Shake, strain cocktail.
And top with a splash of beer. I need to figure out his name. I don't actually remember his name, but that will be the name of this drink.
Lucy says, keep it going. Well, then
oh my gosh. Okay, well,
keep it on, folks. As long as an audience is here, we can go.
We might just be drinking beer, but we'll keep it going. We don't have any more glasses. I need a
The drummer for Vanilla Fudge. Oh, Colin lives in Westchester?
Wait, what?
Hello.
Well, okay.
Yep. Also the drummer for Rod Stewart in the 70s.
Wait,
correct.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Strain into a cocktail glass.
Arr.
And I'm going to top with a splash of beer. I'm using an IPA because that's all we've got. I like that quite a bit, actually.
That works. I have no problem here.
Enjoy that. All right. Thank you.
I want to review some comments here. Lisa is noting. Booze and there's rules and oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I believe that.
Yeah. Well, you always have to talk to people in charge to make sure things happen. Depending on the era, after a certain point, nobody was really supposed to be slinging around the booze. But if you were going to subject people to conditions of war, then you might expect that things would be
Satellite's still here.
Hey.
All right, well.
And drinking.
And drinking. Amen to that. A breakfast stout. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I love it. Okay, all right. I'm just catching up here.
Does that mean you take your stout and you pour it over like dry oatmeal and you let it like steep all night like people do with yogurt?
Ooh, yummy.
Probably not, but I'm just asking, Breakfast? Title of Pogues LP. Yes, please.
I love the Pogues.
That is a purported Churchill quote, which is apparently not quite legitimate, but the thought is there. When we talk about British Navy, rigging and the rigging. All these things. Yep. There are things.
What did you just say?
There are things out there when we talk about navies and whatnot. And if we're talking about, sailing the 7 seas circa 17th through 20th century, anything goes. Boy. So anybody who actually served in that period of time, I think you know as well as I. Let's have some fun. There is a big thing about Black Tot Day where the British Navy decided to stop with the rum portion, but I don't think they really stopped per se. They just stopped serving it for free.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's be real. Black Tot Day is like June 1970.
Hold on.
I don't know the exact day.
I'm about to find out.
Not offhand.
July 31st, 1970.
Boom. That was close. Their final daily ration.
My gosh.
Boom. I cannot guarantee exactly what they were served on that day. It might have been 161 proof rum.
Well, you know what? We could find out.
And it might not have been.
I'll find out.
The British Navy was serving rum from Guyana.
Some sailors wore black
centuries.
armbands. Tots were buried at sea. And in one naval training base, there was a mock funeral procession, complete with black coffin and accompanying drummers and pipers.
Imagining the procession of pipers in kilts with black armbands.
That's terrible.
Away it goes into the sea. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
These things. Hilarious.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh. I love that you guys are just conversing amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves,
like,
please.
This is so much better than anything I could moderate.
8.3% for breakfast is a little heavy. Yeah, because your typical stout is more like 4.2% or something. It's like half that. It's not that heavy a beer. It's just, darker and bitter. And I happen to love a really, really good stout. I think the only stout that I've had that I think is brilliant all times is really fresh Guinness. It's great stuff.
Well, you know what? St. Patrick's Day is coming.
It's a very dry porter beer. And that's the idea behind it. You just roast the malt a little longer. It's a good idea.
Would red wine work for breakfast?
Well, I
don't know. Honestly, I'm a little like, I feel like that's later in the day.
There are characters who would say it's okay. And
no, I would stick to the mimosas and etc. for breakfast.
Wine tends to be a little higher, more like 13 to 18%.
Yeah.
And for a breakfast-style drink, that's getting a little high. I understand that one of our favorite breakfast libations is the Ramos Gin Fizz, but there's a lot of water in it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You shake that for a long
You shake the hell out of that. And the Ramos is a great thing that I might just make on Sunday. It all depends.
Guinness is the best, says Steve. Yes.
You have to have it fresh. If it's stale, it's really not good. But that's the case with every beer. You have to have it fresh. Yeah. So you want to get a pub where, like, the guys from Guinness are inspecting them and making sure it's going and circulating, because really, very, very fresh Guinness is great, great stuff. Recommend it. Definitely.
Great.
Have I actually had that as a meal in my life? It's been a very, very long time, maybe. Not recently, but it has enough calories. I gotta tell you, when you're feeling kind of broke.
Yep. Black Velvet.
Black Velvet is brilliant. That's a really great idea. There are some classic beer cocktails. The Shandy, of course. But Black Velvet, champagne, stout, equal parts. For the champagne, for the stout. Oh.
Ugh.
I tell you.
I love a Black Velvet.
We do actually happen to have a stout out there, and it is the correct sort of draft can.
Well, what are you waiting for?
We don't have the champagne.
Ah! Must be something we can do.
I'm not doing it without the bubbles. And
must be something. Lisa's saying make another drink. I'm with Lisa.
I actually have nothing in front of me except a beer. So,
I'm just saying.
I could do that.
Make it nautical.
What have we got this nautical? Do I need to make a Navy grog?
If you want.
I'm gonna let the audience decide.
That doesn't have beer in it. But...
No. We can mix the beer keep.
The what now?
Mm-hmm. We could do a grog. We just take a few minutes.
Make your own grog.
Highballs, nightcaps.
Highballs or nightcaps. The long and short of it.
I've already had the dessert drink, so anything goes now, folks.
I think you should make a...
I'm dreaming of a spring
You've
cocktail.
got 3 votes from Dennis for grog. I think you know what you gotta do.
I kind of have to love that and respect that.
You know what you gotta do.
Does anybody else think that we need to do grog, please?
Okay, you all gotta show up on my birthday so I don't feel rejected. 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday.
All right.
I don't want to feel rejected.
Because I can suck at you with the grog. Not a big deal.
I'm not gonna look at the numbers on my birthday. I'm just gonna do my thing. I'll leave him to look at the numbers.
We're doing it.
He's doing a grog. I feel like a commentator. So he went into the kitchen. He's getting ingredients to do a grog. We'll see what he comes back with. Oh my gosh, you guys, their comments are hilarious. I gotta go like them. All right, we're caught up. Woohoo! What are you doing? He put something in the... All right, I gotta do my commentator voice. He put something in the microwave. We have to see what he put in the microwave. I'm very curious as to what he put in the microwave. So many noises coming from the kitchen as he prepares the base for his grog. I wouldn't necessarily let you captain my ship in this condition, but...
I'm not going anywhere.
He's like, hi, oh, wait, no. We got interrupted.
I think the nightcaps.
He is foraging.
Maybe. All right. Let's make this happen, people.
All right. We're making it happen, people.
We are not here for our own enjoyment. We're here to serve you.
Because we're not enjoying this at all.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. All right.
Okay. I actually brought up ice over there.
He just tossed 1 cube of ice in this glass. All right.
We need to go here.
All right.
Okay. Double old-fashioned glass.
All right.
Happens to be a Trinidad Valentine's Day glass.
I'm going to put this in.
Recommended.
Notes because we're out of space. All right. What are you calling this?
Quad grog.
Oh, you're making quad grog. That's
the real
winner.
Real thing. Okay. I happen to have the...
This is a proven winner.
It is a proven winner. Correct rum, style 1, is Navy rum. Back to the pussers. That is the correct strength. If you happen to have something that's like 120 proof, just dilute appropriately. Away we go. 1 ounce. All right, we need a spiced rum because that's what I like to do.
Do I need to get it?
I can get it.
Okay. Well, he's going to get it. Quads grog is a proven winner, so I feel good about this. For the 3 of you who are still watching. Oh, pussers. Oh, this is a... Uh-oh, freeze. No, we got it back. Oh, all right. Thank you, Rusty. Yep. Oh, no, we're back. Oh my gosh, Errol drank one night. Oh no. But that could be okay, you know. At least Kelly looks good in this freeze frame. Oh, well, that's a first, because normally when they freeze frame on me, I look horrible. So.
Oh, I know the feeling. Freeze frame usually looks not great.
So Sunday, should we bring our breakfast whiskey? I would bring your breakfast gin and your breakfast brandy.
Whiskey will work.
Whiskey will work. It will.
No question.
Oh, all right. Okay, no. So,
right.
So, what do we want here? Quads grog. Oh no! It's here. All right. Quads grog. Okay, 1 ounce Navy rum.
What 1 ounce of spice rum. I happen to use the Don Q spice barrel, which is very good.
All right.
There are some very reputable spice rums out there, and there are some not so reputable.
There's a liquor company that is supposedly sending us samples, and they're not here yet. No. So I'm just
use
saying.
A really good spice rum. It works. Sailor Jerry's works very well with this. 1/2 ounce of
That's
honey mix.
not usually considered reputable. I'm just saying.
1/2 ounce of honey mix. That's
Okay.
just honey and water, 1/2 and 1/2. There you go.
I'm gonna say 1/2 water, 1/2 honey.
1/2 ounce of lime juice, because rum sodomy and lash doesn't work without lime juice.
Wait, what? Rum sodomy? What? That was 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh, also, very important, the pimento.
Oh my gosh. You still... Oh!
We
he
have
has
a lot
some
of pimento.
homemade pimento. All right.
We made pimento last year. We didn't need to. So
Okay.
we have pimento.
Well, we got to put that with the liquors. So,
Yeah.
How much?
1/2 ounce.
Okay.
If you have not made pimento, we have instructions on our site. You can buy pimento liqueur now. There's a couple of very reputable brands out there. They're
St. Anne's,
very
right?
good. I forget who is like the one in the
Yes,
St. Elizabeth allspice draft.
It's St. Elizabeth or St. Anne's. I don't remember.
I think it's St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
Okay. And the final ingredient.
I'm all ears.
I always throw some bitters in there because
Okay.
Angostura is perfectly right.
3 dashes?
About 3 dashes.
Okay.
Fine. Grapefruit juice.
Oh. Wait.
Three-quarter ounce grapefruit juice.
That goes before the bitters.
It does. A built-in glass for a bunch of ice, large, double old-fashioned, bunch of ice. If you don't have that, a really tall glass, bunch of ice.
Right. Hmm. You should be impressed. Not a single typo.
Spot on.
Still good.
Give me a straw, please.
There's one right here. I got out extra.
And I'd like to throw some seltzer in there because I like to do that.
Oh, wait. No. Well, hold on. You didn't say anything about seltzer.
Splash of seltzer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Chilled seltzer.
You have a grog.
It is really good.
That's the way I like to make it. I think you will enjoy. I know that one of our correspondents in Texas made it recently with homemade pimento liqueur, and it sounded brilliant. Please, I'm so glad that you can make that and enjoy it.
Yum.
Kind of killed it.
Okay.
I think it was Andrew. So, woo!
Keel Hole.
Ah!
Salta.
Man overboard.
Oh my God. All right. We have missed so many comments. All right.
Yeah, we've been making drinks.
Going back.
I'm sorry, we're making drinks. Yeah.
Breakfast whiskey. I haven't seen breakfast whiskey, but I've seen breakfast gin.
Yeah, we got some breakfast gin.
Which I just thought, like, wow, breakfast gin. So we can do that? Okay.
When you're at Tales of the Cocktail, everything seems to be breakfast_liqueur. So it's interesting.
Oh my gosh. All right. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Hold on. The Mad Men secretary has drunk type.
Hello, Don. Here's your notes.
Okay, so the Mad Men drunk secretary test was, remember the secretary on Mad Men who died? She's his mother in Karate Kid, the original movie. So, all right.
That's the actress. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Good night, Peter.
Hey!
All right.
See you the next time, my friend.
All right. We probably shouldn't talk.
We're here for 2 hours.
Join us Sunday at 12 p.m.
Do you want to keep us going for another 3 hours? Woohoo!
Oh, no. No, we can't. We can't do it. All right.
Gotta do it.
But Sunday. Hopefully it will be early enough in the day that if you have plans with your Valentine, you can still join us for my birthday.
That's the idea.
Lift a glass with us.
We not want to go in the evening because you might be doing something. But around lunchtime, it might be okay.
Colonel Keg, hello. Yeah, no, the Jackie Gleason. We do own that record. We do own the Jackie Gleason record. But
I know.
yeah, now, it's a tight edit for Valentine's Day.
Choices.
But good, yeah, maybe it will be up there later in the month. You never know.
The month is young. Yet.
Oh my gosh, the computer is trying to make me update software. I'm like, no.
In the middle of a broadcast? Good idea.
Go away. No. Leave me
Jeez.
alone.
Seriously, people. Thank you, sir. That's actually a very high compliment from somebody who knows that to name. Hello.
Aw, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sunday. I would love to see you. I'm always very oh, that's hilarious, Janice. All right, I'm catching up on the comments.
The absolute truth is that this jacket is getting smaller and tighter on me, and I'm shrinking.
It's all the drinks,
But if you have a few more gin and tonics, it might expand again, and I can breathe.
All right.
I gotta love that.
Keel Hole, I love it.
Yeah. Keel Hole.
Right.
There needs to be a drink called the Keel Hole,
The Keel. Well, I'm sure there is.
Barnacle Bill.
I'm sure there is. Salsa.
Because crustaceans, man, they're gonna wreck your hull.
Salsa.
You add 1 ounce of seltzer. You add an ounce of Navy rum, whatever the hell that is. You add an ounce of, dry vermouth.
Vermouth. Not vermouth.
Yeah, vermouth. Because, whatever. You had half an ounce of maraschino liqueur. Is that the stuff inside the jar with the cherries? No, it isn't? What the hell is that? Anyway, you go.
All right. Is it that time?
Well, we're just rambling and having a lot of fun with the audience because
with every passing minute.
I love the After Hours audience.
I do too. I feel like we need a Zoom or something. I don't know. Not Zoom. Everyone's over to Zoom, but I don't know. Something.
I know.
Something.
A little something.
The After Hours crowd.
But we will definitely, positively, absolutely see you on Sunday at about noon Eastern Time.
That's
Wherever you are. If you're on the West Coast, it's slightly early. You might want to choose a lighter libation. If you are on Central Time or Eastern Time, you'll say, oh, hell. Central Time, you're in Texas, and you're saying, I'm just going to choose straight Jack Daniels. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're on the East Coast, libation of choice, my friends. You know what to do. I'm not going to tell you. But if you need advice, we'll let you know.
Roberta! Hi, I didn't say hi to you. I didn't see you.
I didn't see you. I'm so sorry.
Hello, Roberta, and thank you for being here.
Bang. Please.
Aww.
It does. It's so true. And it's so true about the copper. That does prevent things. That's why the chips were copper lined back in the day.
Vermouth. Okay, so Dennis, I'm not going to lie. We're getting a snowstorm Saturday into Sunday. We are too. So we got to pick up the bubbles for my birthday ahead of time. I'm just saying. And I'm counting on him. Let's all shame him to make sure he gets plenty of booze in time for my birthday.
I will walk there if I need to.
We do have a liquor store we can walk to, but I don't want him to walk there in the rain. I want him to get his act together.
We'll make it happen. Not a big deal.
Anyway, so many things to think about. But, I was going to say about... So we went into New York City yesterday for the first time in a really, really long time.
Basically 11 months for me.
And we got home and we were both completely exhausted.
Bang. It's a long, long haul.
I walked from the Village to the Oculus at the World Trade Center, and I fell asleep very quickly last night and slept a straight 8 hours without waking up.
Heavy.
But, Lisa, we love you too. Thank you. I forget what I was going to say.
Oculus.
Oh, the
Walking
Oculus.
Down, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, the city.
Yep.
What was I going to say about the city? Oh, thank you, Julie.
I can't tell you.
I don't remember.
Well, we'll see you Sunday anyway.
It was about the meetings, and I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say about Sunday and the Oculus and all that? I lost it. Lost it completely.
Well, we'll get it back and we'll tell you then.
Now I'm curious what I wanted to say.
We can't find that out here.
I'm just thinking, hold on, I gotta scroll back.
Okay.
Might have seen some comments.
Check comments. Check comments. Perhaps something interesting is going on. Been watching some good things.
Yes, Dennis. Yeah, the Mary Wilson wasn't an accident. Snowstorm. I think it was a snowstorm. Yeah, we went into the city yesterday and it was a blazing snowstorm. That was what I wanted to say. We got to the train station and one of our appointments canceled on us while we were at the station.
At the station.
Yeah. Fun.
And it was completely legitimate considering his position. Well, it's a good thing I had another thing to do in the city because it would have been a great waste of time for me otherwise. Yeah, that was
crazy. That was what I wanted to say. Yeah, we got to the station and we cleared off the car and drove in the snow. He drives. I do not drive in the snow. He drove in the snow. And he got us there alive and our car was undented. And we got there and our main reason for being in the city messaged us and said, I started driving in the snow and I couldn't make it, blah, blah, blah. We still went into the city and it was amazing.
A lot of things happened. I got a lot of things done at work. Yeah.
But I got to go to Astor Place.
Liquors.
I think it's just called Astor Wine and Spirits.
Astor Wine and Spirits.
It's not Astor Place. It's just Astor Wine and Spirits.
Astor Wine and Spirits.
But yeah, I haven't been there in a year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good times.
It's a great, great store.
So, anyway.
There's some fantastic stuff.
I'm not sure what my point was, but...
Well, you'll reclaim it by Sunday. We will see
Lenny, hello!
all of you.
Oh, Lenny, your birthday's the 16th. That was my great-grandfather's birthday.
Hot stuff, kid.
Yay! All right. That was my great-grandfather's birthday. All right, we will celebrate together on Sunday.
Fun stuff coming through.
Yes.
Anybody who's here on any platform, we're here to you on YouTube and the Facebooks. So I'm so glad you could join us tonight. We'll sign off sometime, I guess.
I think we're signing off. I feel like we are. don't know. We might still be here in a couple of hours. I'll be asleep on the sofa watching TV, but I'm curious what I was going to say.
Where was it? I'm going to go outside and figure it out.
I know. I got it. I got it back. I got it back. Woohoo!
Oh.
Got it back. All right.
Bingo.
All right.
Anyway. As always.
Sunday, noon, Eastern Time. 9 Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central.
12 Eastern.
I did that in my head.
Oh, yeah.
A few drinks.
Fantastic time. We will see you here. I'm not telling you we might or might not. We will
be
see
here.
you here on Sunday at those times. Starting at 9 on the West Coast and 12 on the East Coast.
I'll be full of birthday cake
All
and
that kind of stuff.
champagne.
No, it is. We will be doing our usual shtick. If you have any actual requests, send them our way.
Do it.
Fun things can happen because who knows?
Do it.
Hey, my uncle used to go to this joint in New Jersey. They made a drink. You know, we know some people in New Jersey. Maybe we can make that happen. I think we're only about 2 degrees separated from the Four Seasons. And Bob Gaudio used to own the Tiki in Old Tapan. So
really?
If there was a special drink there...
Oriental Luau?
Same joint. Maybe we could figure out what the hell that was. That's what we do here.
I think that's what it was called, Oriental Luau. I know it's not cool.
I know. It's a long, long time ago, but I know. And in the meantime, if you have some other more prosaic or real-life question, please send it our way. But you know that on Sunday we're going to give you the usual sakatuya. And all you need to do is tune in and have a lot of fun. Maybe it's about champagne drinks, maybe it's about Bloody Marys, but we'll make it happen.
Spoiler alert, champagne drinks.
She doesn't like tomato juice. I really don't. I don't like tomato juice much myself. But we'll make it happen.
You guys are so sweet. We love you.
Yes, please.
Speaking of Valentine's Day,
glad
we
you could
love
join us.
you.
Yep.
Oh, I love the messages.
Yep.
Oh, so sweet.
But
Love
we
you
will
guys.
see you in no time, which means about 3 days.
I know. I got some work to do between now and then, but we'll make it worth your while.
As always, we will see you soon.
Oh, I gotta grab my phone. You didn't warn me.
Nope. Well, that's good because usually we get cut off.
All right. Okay, I have grabbed my phone. Do it again.
We will see you